Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. Just watching an episode of Judge Judy. Very interesting episode because apparently the one guy had an Australian dingo, and the Australian dingo attacked um, an Australian shepherd. This happened in America. So you've got an Australian dingo attacking an Australian shepherd dog in America. Now, then they showed a picture of the dingo. Um, yes. Does it look similar to a dingo? Yes. Is it a dingo? I doubt it. But one thing that Judge Judy actually brought up, and she actually said it's illegal in Australia for people to own dingoes. That's not entirely true. In fact, because dingoes are so prevalent, they've actually bred with other dogs. So having a domesticated dog that is part dingo is not an uncommon thing. In fact, people do actually have almost full dingoes as pets, but they're like any other dog. you know, it depends on how you raise them. Blah blah blah. It's if it's domesticated, it's domesticated. But it's like any other dog. If you throw any dog out into the wilderness and say take care of yourself, it's going to be a vicious animal. But if you have it in a house and you're taking care of it and you're feeding it, it's a completely different kettle of fish. So is it illegal in Australia to own a dingo? Not really. In fact, it's fairly common. So now, do people want dingoes as pets? For the most part, no. They are they're a very rugged dog, very very simple to take care of, and blah blah blah. But they're also a very timid dog, so they're not a vicious dog unless they're starving. So and so when you see kid gets attacked by a dingo, um, you don't hear about an adult getting attacked by a dingo. You hear about kids getting attacked by dingoes. But I'd have to put forward the argument that I say to everybody about Australian animals. It's like same as in America. Don't poke the bear. If you poke the bear, the bear's not going to be too happy. Don't mess with the animals. They won't mess with you. Even when it comes to a dingo. A dingo is not interested in you. You are not food to it. Even as a child, you are not food to a dingo. So obviously the kid was doing something to the dingo and the dingo reacted. So, they went up and said, "Oh, look, pretty puppy," and they grabbed its tail and boom, it turned around and snapped at them. But that can happen with any dog. So yeah, so Judge Judy, yeah, not so accurate on that. Can you actually have a dingo in Australia? You can, but we don't actually list them as dingoes. But anyway, it's basically, is it a wild dog? It can be a wild dog, but if it's brought up in a household, it's a different dog. Just a thought.